How's it going there, guys? James here from Butler Farms with just a little quick winter tip for you. You know, I was out here at the shop. I've got a long list of things to do in the winter to get ready for the spring, get ready for planting season, and just rounding some things up out here. And one thing that I know a lot of people forget is to take care of your small engines. So one thing that I just got through doing is I cranked every small engine I had. Now, we use ethanol-free gas in our small engines, but especially with weed eaters, chainsaws, things like that, there is oil mixed in that gas. And so if you let it sit up all winter, it's gonna gum up. It's gonna be a mess when you try to get it to crank, especially if you wait all the way till spring when the grass starts growing again, you need the weed eater, and now all of a sudden it won't crank, and you take it to one of these shops, and I'm just going to tell you from experience, especially around here, a lot of these guys don't know a lawnmower from a weed eater and sure don't know how to work on them, but they know how to charge you, okay? And number two, if you take it to them, you're going to wait, because everybody waits all winter long, and then when it's time to fire up the lawnmower, fire up the weed eater, whatever the case may be, it won't crank. And so everybody takes them in there at the beginning of spring, and they make a lot of their money that way. It's real simple. Crank them, let them run. I had my riding mower, I had my push mower, I had my tiller, I had my chainsaw, I had my weed eater. Everything was out here cranked and running at one time, and I know the people in the house thought I was crazy, and I probably am. But one thing that I do know is come spring, I do this about once a month during the winter time. My grass is all brown. I hadn't cut grass in a couple of months at least. Not the point. The point is that I crank them, and I don't just crank them and then turn them right back off. I crank them and let them run for probably 10 or 15 minutes. And what that does is that blows that stuff out of those fuel lines. It blows that oil out of the fuel lines. It heats batteries back up as far as my riding lawnmower goes. It does all those things, okay? And so then when you get ready in spring, when everything's jumping off, you got a ton of things to do, your stuff will crank. Number two is things like chainsaws. Even though I've cut all the firewood that I'm going to cut for the year, we have storms all the time. Big branches falling, may have a tree come down, something like that. And the last thing that I want is to need my chainsaw and it won't crank. So about once a month, regardless of how long it's been since I've used it, I just crank it, set it out here on the concrete, let it run, let it get good and hot and heat up, and it's ready to go when I need it. So just a tip here from Butler Farms, crank your equipment. I'm getting ready to go crank the tractor now. It's been about a month. It needs to be cranked. See you next time. We love you. God bless you. This is James from Butler Farms. We'll be seeing you.